What's good, everyone? It is me. I am him, your insurance adjuster, and this is the Insurance Convo. I want to take it back to where it all started for me as a property field adjuster, not as an auto field adjuster, because there's a huge, huge difference. Um, the people of Houston, Texas will always have a special place in my heart um, because they understood that everyone was devastated by a hurricane, which we're going to talk about as Harvey. Um, I didn't encounter any entitlement issues or any arrogance or the selfishness of forget my claim or forget everybody else's claim, take care of mine, take care of my needs. Everybody knew what had happened there at that particular event. So for the people of Minnesota, Illinois, North Carolina, South Carolina, Florida, Georgia, Oklahoma, Missouri, the great adjuster that I became was because of the people of Port Arthur, Beaumont, and Houston, Texas. So I want to let everyone know that I talked to down there. You guys were some of the most understanding people for a person who was like really, really new into as an insurance adjuster. And I really wanted to take this time to let you guys know that I really appreciate every single encounter or conversations that we have, and just thank you for giving me the strength to continue to keep going, because usually during a hurricane is when you get your big shot of playing along in the field. You don't really insurance IA firms as an independent adjuster, they need bodies, and so it's a sink or swim type of thing. And getting thrown that many claims and not really understanding what everything that you needed to do um, can come across as frustrating from a insurance claim perspective. But as an insurance adjuster, you guys were, thank you from the bottom of my heart. So what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at Hurricane Harvey by the numbers. But we also want to I'm going to dive in a little bit and just tell you the sheer impact of what Hurricane Harvey did for the people of Houston, Texas. So without further ado, let's roll.
On August the 27th of 2017, a massive Cat 4 hurricane with wind speeds up to 134 miles named Harvey decided to turn Houston, Texas and all of its 1,800 square miles into a 4-foot swimming pool. A thick layer of warm water in the Gulf of Mexico gave it all the fuel it needed to do just that. With one of the largest residential populations in the United States with over 6.6 million people, no one was prepared for the devastation it was about to bring. Hurricane Harvey made landfall 3 times in a 6-day time span. I spoke with a resident that decided to ride it out, and he said that the hurricane seemed like it knew what it was doing. It made landfall with a 280-mile bucket full of water and poured it all over Houston, went back out to the Gulf, got more water, and came back and poured it all over again with Houston and the surrounding areas. I've never seen anything like that in my 27 years of living here. He wouldn't be the only one that would tell me those exact same words. Another person reported that the water just kept coming. Even through the electric sockets, the water would find a way to come in. They would put towels down on the floors in order to soak up some of the water, but 3 hours later, those towels were floating by as they were carrying things up to the second floor. When it was all said and done, Hurricane Harvey damaged at least 204,000 homes. 1/4 of those were outside the 100-year floodplain, meaning they did not have flood insurance. At least 10,000 people were trapped in their homes. The Houston Police Dive Team rescued over 3,000 people in 4 days. 75 of the 275 Houston Independent School District schools were closed due to flooding, and a little under 1 million vehicles were ruined beyond repair. Flood Control District meteorologist Jeff Linder reported that 1.5 feet of water covered 70% of the 18-mile square county. The sheer weight of the water depressed the Earth's crust. Houston sank 2 centimeters because of the storm. It did rebound once the waters receded. As of the data reporting date, insurers have made out about $16.8 billion in claim payments and paid losses. Insurers estimated that they will ultimately pay out a total of $20 billion due to this storm. While most of the reported claims are for residential property insurance, most of the losses from the flood are from flood and commercial property claims. Automobile insurance commonly covers flood under their comprehensive coverage, while residential property insurance usually does not provide coverage for flood. The average residential claim was roughly about $13,000. For flood insurance, it was $121,000. For commercial property insurance, it was over $238,000. And for automobile insurance, it was roughly over $14,000. The percentage of claims closed without payment differ by the type of insurance. This typically is true in the case of homeowners. The highest percentage of homeowners' claims closed without payment are from Houston and the Southeast Texas region that experienced significant flooding, which is typically not covered by homeowners insurance. Some homeowners may have to file a claim under their homeowners insurance policy to get a denial to apply for FEMA assistance. As hurricane season begins to ramp up, hurricanes, superstorms, and tropical depressions, we all stand at the mercy of their fury, and the only thing that we can do to protect ourselves after their path of destruction is to be insured. I'm Solomon Young, and this is the Insurance Convo.
Okay, and that was Hurricane Harvey. I was a little long-winded in certain areas of there, but I wanted to make sure I got all of the information that I possibly could in there, and because it was a lot of information. But I think I want to, continue to start talking to people about the impacts of what these storms are doing. I've realized that it's becoming a bigger passion of mine that I did not know that was there. Because it is so much information. It's not just you that's being impacted, it is the large amount of people. And as an insurance adjuster, we have the ability to see it from a bigger picture and a bigger scale than that one individual who's, looking at the impact of that their particular home has had. And as from an insurance perspective, also, you look at the sheer numbers of what carriers are paying what and issuing out their payments to their particular insureds. So we get to see all of that, and it is something that I would like to share and make sure that everybody's on the same page about just knowing what type of storms are out there, what's happening. Like I said, Minnesota had a supercell come through. South Dakota had a supercell, had green hail, a storm that was a different color, like green, for some strange reason. So those things to me, I'm interested in, and I'm 9 times out of 10 sure that there are some other people out there that's interested in it also. So again, this is the Insurance Convo. We're going to talk about weather. We're going to talk about insurance. We're going to talk about pretty much everything because it all ties in some way, shape, form, or fashion. All right, so don't forget to comment below, hit the like button, subscribe, because we're going to be doing this. It's our weather is going to be a factor in no matter where you live. So, all right, until later, you guys have a good one.